Losing 330 bucks trading NVDA. What's going on, guys? Welcome on into the recap. We're back in action, and this is the first day trade that I have taken in quite some time. The first day trade of the month, I'll tell you that. And so let's recap it. Now, we lost 92 bucks on the $10,000 account and $237 on the $25,000 stock account. So I believe we are now underwater on both of them from the original starting balance or the reset balance. I forget. I'm under $10,000 by a little bit on this one, and I'm under 25K by like maybe 50, 60 bucks on that one. Just to kind of get into it. So this is the trade. This is Bitcoin. This is not NVDA. The trade is on NVDA. The trade really was big picture. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, whoa, you know, here's all-time highs. Up here, 141 or so. We start to break out of a little bit of a, you call it a little consolidation, you know, big break, you know, on that consolidation, big candle, okay, boom, breaking that consolidation, cool. I'm like, that's this blue line. That's the all-time high. I'll go, cool, great. Can we get a consolidation above it? We do. We get a break to, or we get a push up to here. We kind of pull back for about 10, 15 minutes. We bounce right off the all-time high, right here, and we break it. So you can't see it, but this upper wick, there's this upper wick right here. This guy. That's where I got in. So on that upper wick, when I got in, I go, okay, great. We'll put the stop loss right underneath this candle. So breaking candle low, which ends up happening to me perfectly right off the prior all-time high. So building a prior resistance as support on the 5-minute. Cool. This had what I thought to be the textbook picture-perfect setup potential. It just didn't work. Like, we got this little push, tried to go, couldn't go, and then fell off. Simple as that. I believe market also pulled back at this point, so it just kind of fell off. The momentum was not there. Also at the volume, everything I was looking for was there. So breaking out, you know, big picture time frame, you're breaking out. Cool, great. Short picture or small time frame, you have the setup. Great. It just didn't work. It's one of those where like I go and I log it here, and I literally wrote, honestly, good setup, breaking a recent bigger picture consolidation and pushing a new all-time high simply just didn't work. That's it. And this is the screenshot from like right once I lost the trade, like shortly after. Now I look back at it again and I go, whoa, we ended up technically getting to my target. It's just that the nature of how it got there wasn't in the plan, you know? So you can look at some of these, and I used to think at some of these and go, oh, I kick myself all day. I don't. I won't kick myself on this one. I really won't, because I don't care if we got there by end of day. It doesn't matter. Like, my trade, my strategy just didn't work. So this is kind of irrelevant. However, there may be a recap coming soon, because I am back in on a different time frame setup as we then broke the 1 hour highs here later on in the day. So that could be a trade recap for maybe later on this week. I don't know. But that is the situation. Daily chart volume, not amazing, but pretty good. Decently better than Friday. So all-time highs on it. Curious, my thought process now is, can this make a push towards the 150 area? It was up 4% here, almost $6 here on Monday. I mean, can it do 6 again? Can it do six more bucks on Tuesday? Can it go another 4% on Tuesday? If it can, then, you know, 150 is boom, is hit. So I'm curious. I think that could be the next kind of psychological spot. I know I've heard from, you know, some people, little whispers here and there. I don't look at this stuff, but I've heard, because, you know, I can't get away from some, that there's some, you know, targets up in the upper hundreds, 190, 180, 170, something in there. I believe CNBC, some shit, you know, I don't know. Do I care about that stuff? No, but interesting nonetheless. So we'll see what happens. That's the deal. That's the recap. I log it all here at TradeZella. I'll leave a link to TradeZella down below. You can save 10%. TC10 saves you 10%. Current stats in the month, we're down 457. We were kind of just below break even, and then this added 3 because we had the gold trade from Friday. We made 311 on that. And then this one lost me 330 total on the 2 accounts. So we're kind of right back to where we were prior, or back on Thursday afternoon. So not bad. All I'll say, though, is that not good win rate this month. pretty shit. We talked about on the live stream on Monday. The second half of the year, or not second half, ever since June, I believe, or sorry, July 1st to now, so the past couple months, my win rate is around 34%. But prior to that, the first few months through May, where I made the most money was made in those first few months, I had a 44% win rate. So while I was profitable from, I believe, July 1st to now, not by much, only by a couple $100, at a 34% win rate, you can see that like I gotta get the win rate back into the 40s at least. You know, I'm not saying we got to get 60 plus, because I think that's a little bit, based on how I manage my risk, I think it's a little bit unrealistic, but I think pushing back up to the 40s would be helpful. Part of it is the market's not aligning very well, hence why I haven't been trading as much. And then part of it also is, is me. You know what I mean? Like it's part of that's the strategy and me, how I execute the strategy, how I'm doing things, all that stuff. So we'll see what happens. That's the recap for today. Hope it was helpful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.